Happy Monday, webheads, guys. Hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. Now it's time to get started with this week's top 10 comic book covers of the week. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I'm your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions of what comic books to buy. And today, guys, I am bringing you 2022's top 10 comic book covers. Fans, this is week 2, and this is the year-long video series where you, the fans, get to vote on which is your favorite comic book cover of the week. But it doesn't stop there, guys. Of course, you will vote week in, week out until we get to the end of the year, and you will also have that final say on which comic book cover gets that all-important title of comic book cover of the year. So welcome back, everybody. I want to welcome my friend here, Falcon, as he's joining me for the show. And guys, before we jump into this week's top 10 comic book covers, just want to give a quick shout out to Mutant Beaver Comics. Guys, they are the worldwide leader when it comes to exclusive variant comic book covers. They have over 1,000 of them in their store. They provide worldwide shipping, the best packaging, and if you guys love any of the covers that I am showing you here today, you can order on mutantbeavercomics.com using my promo code CORNER10, and you can save 10% off of your entire purchase and future purchases after that. So again, guys, remember mutantbeavercomics.com. All right, guys, so we have to find out who won last week. And let me tell you, there was a little bit of a battle between Elektra, Red, White, and Blood, and Inferno and Black Widow. But the one that wound up coming up on top last week wound up going to Elektra, Red, White, and Blood. That was the John Boy Myers variant. You guys agreed with me on my number one, and that one won the first comic book cover of the week. So congratulations to that cover. It moves on to the next round. So guys, let's kick off this week's countdown right now with number 10. And number 10 goes to Spider-Woman. This is issue 18. This is the main cover. These covers are always really gorgeous, they're dynamic, and I really love the facial expression here on Jessica Drew's face. You get to see the Kingpin in the background, and we get to see that she's been through some type of battle here, as you get to see her costume as it's all ripped up and torn, but it doesn't look like that she's standing down. She's getting ready to do battle here. This is tying into the whole Devil's Reign event, so I'm looking forward to that story in itself. But this is a nice looking cover, and if you want to see this one win comic book cover of the week, you got to make sure you vote in the comment section below, guys. Make sure no more than one vote per person. And if you don't like any of the comic book covers I provide for you here today, you can always write in your own favorite comic book cover of the week, as that can start to trend and overtake the other top 10. So guys, let's continue forward now with number 9. And number 9 goes to a pretty cool cover. This is the Joker issue 11. This is done by Jim Chung. Is that? I don't even know if I say it right. I'm so sorry. This is cover B. And this is also another pretty cool looking cover, as we get to see, you know, your classic villain Joker here in his top hat, and you got his ladies fighting over him, or maybe just glamoring over him. I don't even know if they're fighting over him, but you got Punchline there, and you got Harley Quinn there kind of wrapped around him. I thought it was a cool looking cover. Their facial expressions are quite interesting there, and yeah, pretty nice looking cover. I love the logo in the background behind the characters that says the Joker there, so pretty neat. And if this one is your favorite, let's go ahead and vote. All right, so moving on to number 8. This goes to a new independent comic that's getting ready to come out this week, and this is done by Joe Hill, and this is titled Reign issue 1, and this is the Ben Harvey variant. Now this is a kind of a disturbing cover, and we get to see our female character here where she has an umbrella and she's sticking out her tongue trying to catch the raindrops, but we can see that these raindrops are much more intense. They're actually piercing her tongue there. Quite interesting looking cover, and when I saw it, I was like, wow, this just captures my attention. And this actually makes me want to read the book. And when I read the description of the comic book, this rain is actually falling like nails. So it makes sense on what's happening here on the cover. I love the pink background as it actually kind of draws the attention to you. Can't wait to read this book. I love the cover. If this is your favorite, let's make sure you vote for it. All right, moving on to number 7 now. This one goes to Hell Sonja issue 1. This is the Lucio Parello main cover. This cover is awesome, as this is just like Red Sonja but stuck in hell. And I guess obviously this is like a alternate universe of Red Sonja, but the details and the grotesqueness of this cover is what makes it somewhat attractive at the same time, because you got this gorgeous looking Red Sonja character, but she's got these weird demon like wings, and she has this fire hair, and she has this over exaggerated like horns on her head. But the muscle definition on her herself is gorgeous. It's just an interesting cover. I mean, there's just something about it that really attracts you to it. What's the matter? So, there you have it. Hell Sonja. If you guys like it, make sure you vote for it. I had to interrupt the video because I just got some huge news. You guys know that have been following me for a long time that I'm a Miami Dolphins fan, and I just got word that I actually fired Brian Flores, their head coach. I wouldn't say I'm not surprised, but I am kind of surprised at the same time. I'm very curious to see who they'll hire as a head coach going forward. But going back to the countdown, guys, let's kick it off now, continuing it with number 6, and number 6 goes to Detective Comics issue 1048. And this is cover B, done by Lee Bermejo. This is the cardstock variant. Now, if you guys followed this series last year, Lee Bermejo had a lot of covers on these countdowns. Never took it to the next level, but they were always really nice. And this one is no different, as you just get to see Batman chilling on his chair. And he's like, I'm Batman watching Arkham Asylum. I'm trying to see what's happening with all these crazies in here. And that's basically what's going on here. Like, you get to see all these different villains in here, like the Joker, and you get to see maybe Harley in there, and just everybody, right? And I just love the detail that he puts into Batman's costume and just the facial expressions, all that stuff. It's a very dark cover, but it's still really cool. If this one is your favorite, let's vote. All right, so now we move on to the top 5. And number 5 cover was always a hard one to decide, and this is the Scorched issue 1. This is cover C, done by Capullo. And I love Capullo's artwork, and I feel like that he doesn't do very many covers anymore, and I wanted his name out there for at least this one. There are so many different Spawn or Scorched covers out there. I was like, man, which one do I pick? The McFarlane was really nice. There was a Brett Booth one, but the Capullo one was nice because it did really feature all of the characters on there that's going to be in this comic book, and I felt like he drew them the best. So I thought, like, this one deserved to be number 5. Again, you get to see She-Spawn, Spawn, Gunslinger, Redeemer, Medieval. You get to see them all on there, and yeah, it's pretty badass, man. So looking forward to this issue when it does come out this week. And guys, if you want to see this one move on to the next round, let's vote for it. Man, I can't talk today. Whew. That freaking Dolphin news is blowing my mind right now. All right, coming in at number 4, we have another Elektra or Daredevil cover. This is Daredevil Woman Without Fear issue 1, the 1 in 50 Jim Bartel variant. You guys voted for Elektra last week. Could it be 2 weeks in a row? I don't know. We will see. But this is another nice looking cover with Elektra Daredevil walking in Hell's Kitchen on a building with the size in her hands. And you gotta appreciate the sunset. Or is it the sunrise? It's probably the sunset. in behind her, and it just illuminates the comic book in itself. She got her sash around her mouth, just kind of blowing in the wind there, the hair as well. Man, this is such a nice looking cover the more I look at it. Again, it's done by Jen Partel. If you guys want to see this one win, let's go ahead and vote for it. All right, next, coming in at number 3. This one goes to Dark Ages issue 4, the 1 in 50, the Ryan Stegman variant. Now, this is a pretty cool looking cover. Now, at the end of issue 3, we got introduced to a new symbiote in the Dark Ages world, but you don't know who that symbiote actually is. And based off of the cover here, you don't know who this symbiote is either. It's red, it's black, is it Carnage and Venom together? Like, who is it? It's kind of interesting because if you pay attention to the black face of the symbiote, you get to see that the red portion like maybe covers the face and then it opens up like a claw. It's so weird. It's just like a symbiote covering the symbiote. I don't know what this thing is. It has like some kind of gun or machete or something attached to it. Can't really make it out. Maybe it's Deadpool. I don't know. But it looks pretty awesome. I love the teeth, the exaggerated tongue. He's on all these wires or whatever it is that's going on there. I like it. I'm looking forward to this book in itself. If this is your favorite cover, make sure you vote. All right, coming in at number 2, we have Darkhawk issue 5, done by Ron Lim. This is a variant cover as well. Is this paying tribute to a War Machine cover? It kind of looks like that to me. I just like it because it's bright and vibrant. I love all the freaking guns that are coming off of his back, and it's just shooting right at the reader, and he just looks like he's kicking ass and taking names here. I love Darkhawk book in general right now. It's such a great book and such an awesome comic book for maybe the next generation of readers. You guys should check it out. Love the cover, like I said. If this is your favorite, let's make sure you vote for it. All right, coming in at number 1. We have Batman Urban Legends issue 11, cover B, done by Carl Mozart. This is a variant cover, obviously. Why? Because it's got Batman's dog on it, Ace. And he's got his tactical gear on, he's got the pouches, he's got the bat symbol on, and he's at Batman's side, and he's getting ready to kick his ass, kick everyone's ass with Batman. I love it. I think besides Robin, or don't even have Batman not even have Robin anymore, just have Ace at his side all the time, and that's it. I think that would be pretty badass in a Batman comic if you ask me, but I just love it. It's not really the most flashy or dynamic cover out there, but I am a firm believer of man's best friend, and seeing that dog right by Batman's side, it just kind of touches the heart, you know? I love it. It's so cool. It's not overly complex. You don't even see Batman's face. They're kind of playing off of the Stray Dogs thing that's going on right now, where in Stray Dogs, you never really saw the owner's face. You only saw the dogs, and it keeps it a mystery. This is a great cover, man. This is so cool. So if this one is your favorite, let's make sure you vote. So guys, there you have it. There are my top 10 favorite comic book covers of the week. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you're a Dolphin fan or just an NFL fan in general, yeah, breaking news, guys, Brian Flores is fired. So guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any content from me. And guys, I click more stuff right here if you like it. And of course, keep buying, keep collecting, and most importantly, keep reading those comics. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.